And for a political movement that's supposedly priding itself on ethnic, racial, sexual diversity, the weekend rallies, as I noted, sure seem to be pretty monochromatic.
It seems like there's a lack of diversity here today, that it's mostly people who look like you and I, and I just,
It is not for black people, for people of color to get out on the street. They're at risk when they do that. If anybody's going to get arrested here, it's going to be a black person. It is not safe for them, and they don't need to participate. We need to walk in their name.
How patronizing of the blue hair, and how lame. Maybe how about the minorities were too smart to associate with the likes of you? Joining us now, the man who asked that question that stumped the king's kook, Nate Friedman. He's an independent journalist and host of the Nate Friedman Show on YouTube. Nate, good for you to get out there and mix it up again with the protesters. I know you've missed them since the last No Kings rally. So tell us what you saw on the ground. What struck you most?
Sure. So from that interview, that was the craziest interview I think I've ever done. I've done close to 1,000 of them, and none of which have I had to take a second to pause and go, wow, it's the most racist, insane thing I've ever heard on the street. I actually spoke to a black protester later on, and she said, look, if I feel it's dangerous, I'll leave. I don't feel like I'm in any danger here. So the white savior complex is very real.
Now, Nate, where I was up in Northern California, and I drove back by a number of them. I was on my way to do more important things, so I just drove by, slow rolled it by these, there's like gaggles of people on the side. And in Santa Rosa, there was a pretty big crowd. They were very polite, and they were, pretty peaceful, no doubt about that. But it did seem like it was mostly older people and mostly white people. Wait, what is that?
Yeah, I tried to get to the bottom of it. As you can see, that was that question. I said, look, everybody's old and white. What's going on? She's like, look, we're here because we're here to march for the other people. So that's their rationale.
So they had no answer. I know you spotted some protesters who were with a group called Refuse Fascism. How original. I want to show our viewers what happened when you tried to interact with them. Watch.
For folks that want to marshal, how do they join?
I'm working now, thanks. So
You're working?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? How did you get into it?
Okay.
Are you working right now? You're working. So she's working. Now she's going to text the group chat that I'm here.
Yeah, they actually believe, and I found this when I was at the anti-ICE protest in Minneapolis, they really are pretty good at policing their own borders. So they believe in borders at their rallies.
Right. So something about Refuse Fascism that folks should know is that they're not actually designated as a nonprofit, so they don't have to disclose their finances. They're fiscally sponsored by the AFGJ, which is funded by Soros by the tune of $7 million in just 1 year in 2021. So there's real serious money behind this.
And Nate, was anything else about this, or is it more of kind of has it become their civic organization, kind of their Kiwanis Club or their Lions Club? I mean, it's kind of their social life and religion and hobby all rolled into one, as I said.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a cult. They surrounded me at this protest and desperately tried to stop me from doing interviews. And when people see that, honestly, they're like, look, this isn't the Democrat Party that they grew up with. They don't recognize it either. So I'm really exposing that.
Yeah, well, they don't want the real news about these things to get out. Nate, thank you so much. Good to see you, my friend.